Warning: the following podcast, which contains strong language and mature content, is unsuitable for children or for the faint of heart. The subject matter discussed will be frightening and graphic in nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Three spooked girls. Three spooked girls. When you wanna hear about the paranormal, you get the spooked girls. True crime that makes you hypothermal. With the three spooked girls, stabby snippets will give you dreams. Tara and Jessica will make you scream along with the spooked girls. Bring on the slaughter, we on that haunted ground. The three spooked girls.
Hey Spooksters, and welcome back to another Sunday Scaries here on Three Spooked Girls. My name is Tara, and as always, I'm here with my ghoul friend Jessica.
Hello.
And today is going to wrap up our theme of mimics. If you are new here, our Sunday Scaries is our way to help you kick off the week with spooky stories we find on the internet. While these are one-off stories, we do recommend you go check out the previous ones and then come on back. For everybody else that's caught on up, let's go ahead and dive on in. My worst fear, encountering a mimic. Me, 36 female, and my daughter Olivia, 16 female, live in a small town in South Dakota. She goes with her father every weekend. She leaves every Friday afternoon and comes back Sunday evenings, so usually she'll be gone by the time I get home from work on Friday evenings. This particular Friday, when I pulled up to our driveway, I looked up at her window and noticed her bedroom light was still on. I figured she accidentally left it on before leaving. I don't know. I walked into the house and heard movement coming from upstairs. Oh, she's still home, I whispered to myself. I went upstairs and knocked on her bedroom door and slowly opened it. Your dad isn't picking you up this weekend? I asked. No, I told him I wanted to stay, she said while looking down at her journal. Great, I'll make dinner for us and we can watch a movie if you'd like. There was a long pause before she said yes. I closed her door and I thought she was acting a bit standoffish. She usually has a lot to say. I texted her dad asking if maybe they got into some sort of disagreement or argument that led her to not wanting to go with him for the weekend. I went downstairs and started making dinner for us. As the food was cooking, I started organizing things around the house, and I noticed Olivia's book bag and coat aren't hung where we usually hang our things when we get home. I thought maybe she just took her things up to her room. No biggie. I went into the living room and saw Olivia sitting on the couch facing away from me. I didn't even hear her come down the stairs. She kind of startled me, especially when she was just sitting there, not on her phone like usual, and the TV was off. I walked over to the kitchen to check on the food. I yelled out if she can please pick a movie for us. I went out to check what movie she picked, and to my surprise, the TV was still off and she was sitting there motionless. Olivia, didn't you hear me? I said. I grabbed the remote and picked out a movie. I chose The Conjuring. I grabbed our plates, and as I sat down on the couch, I heard a notification come from my phone in the kitchen. I told her I'll be right back. I checked my phone and it was a text from her father. After reading his message, my body went cold and stiff. Literal chills. He said, "What do you mean? I picked Olivia up from school and we're grabbing dinner with her grandma right now." I feel catatonic at this point. I took a deep breath and walked slowly towards the living room, peeking in to see if it was still sitting on the couch. It was. It was just sitting there very still, looking forward, but away from me. I haven't even seen Olivia's face since I've been home. Like the thing has purposefully been avoiding my eye contact. I went back into the kitchen. I didn't know what to do. I'm fucking terrified. I had to go back out there because my car keys were in the living room. I took a deep breath and got the courage to walk out confidently like everything was normal. It was gone. I don't know why, but I yelled out, "Olivia?" My stupid confused human instincts, I guess. I heard its voice coming from upstairs, sounding just like my Olivia. It said, "Mom, I'm upstairs. I need your help." Hell no. I grabbed my keys and ran the fuck out of the house. I was shaking so much I couldn't even put the damn keys in the ignition. God, I wish I had a push start in that very moment. As I reversed out of my driveway, I looked up at the house and it was in Olivia's window waving at me, faceless. I couldn't even breathe. I've never driven off so fast in my fucking life. And that is going to go ahead and wrap us up for today. We hope you guys enjoyed our month of Mimic stories. And if you are a patron, you're going to get a little hint at what we have in store for May. And for the rest of y'all, you're just going to have to tune in next week and be sure to be back here on Thursday because we're starting another documentary recap. Bye, guys.
Toodles.